Hey, this is Katie, and today I'll be talking about my top 10 games I want remade, N64 games I want remade for the Switch 2, for the Switch 2, which I love to make this video with you guys because you just saw Ocarina of Time got we we made not remastered remade I meant remade number 10 game I want remade for the Switch 2 N64 game I want remade for the Switch 2 is GoldenEye 007. Dude, even though they just re-released it on Switch Online a couple years ago on Xbox, but a remake of that game would be awesome. Have someone at, at have Nintendo or someone remake the game and well to help them. They could do something like that, which I would love to see. GoldenEye 007 remake, I would love to see so fucking mad because GoldenEye is a hell of a game. It's so much fun to play. It revolutionized FPS games. It revolutionized split screen co-op. It did it all. Imagine playing it online, like Call of Duty, Team Deathmatch. Oh my god, I would love to see that so bad because it would just be pretty impressive to see stuff like that in today's modern age. We come on, Nintendo Whale, who also owns the James Bond AP remake GoldenEye 007. Not the remake one from like the Wii version. That sucked ass. I want the 1997 version. Remade, redone, shit like that. Remade the right way with no cutscenes. Just remade it with way better graphics, which I would love to see myself do because GoldenEye is that series. It's good, yeah. But I don't want no dialogue like in the remake. That's fucking sucked, dude. And number 9 game I like to see remade for the Nintendo 60 for the Switch 2 is Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie. These games revolutionized platform gaming after Super Mario 64, which I liked a lot because Banjo, the Boy and the Bear went into Smash, but I like to see them make a new game. I even ranted said Born and Bear ain't coming back, but if they remake this and put on Switch 2 exclusively, yeah, I would love it. And they can put it on the Xbox a year later. I would love to see that so bad because Banjo Kazooie is one of the best platformer games of the 90s, which I love a lot. And stuff like that would get booming again. People love it. Stuff will love it. Number 8 game I like to see remade for the Switch 2 is Kirby 64. They can name it Kirby and the Crystal Shards. Or they can name it Kirby Streamland 4. I don't fucking know their one name of these days. They could just name it Kirby and the Crystal Shards as a complete remake. Which I would love to see, by the way. Because this game is so much fun. And it would be amazing to see it remade and redone in today's modern graphics, which I would love to see, by the way, because this is the third best Kirby game of all time, next to Superstar or next to Kirby's Dreamland 3 and Superstar Ultra, which this game changed stuff. You can imagine if they made King Dedede look like King Dedede. For the N64, it didn't look like King Dedede. It looked like a blue piece of shit, in my opinion. Back then, they didn't know how to program for the N64 that well, so that's why it looked like a blue piece of shit. I don't know why. Imagine King Dedede looked like the regular King Dedede, which I would love to see this game being remade, like they did for Legend of Zelda OOT and stuff like that. That's number 8. Number 7 is Jet Force Gemini, which this game is really fun. It's really fucking hard, but really fun. because imagine if we made this game and put it on the Nintendo Switch 2. Dude, I would love it so much because Jet Force Gemini is a good challenge. And it's a really fun game in my opinion because they need to bring back some classic IPs from Microsoft or Nintendo, which I would love to see, by the way, because Nintendo doesn't want to do any of that shit these days because they don't want to work at Microsoft, they don't want to do any of that crap, which understandable, but it'll still pretty cool to see this game on Switch too, and later on Xbox, which I would love to see myself, dude, because Jet Force Gemini is a fun game, but it's really hard. Number 6. I think I'm number 6. Number 6 is Conker's Bad Fur Day. Even though they remade for the original Xbox back in the day, they did, but still, it had to be mentioned because imagine Mario Kart game of multiplayer on the Switch 2 and Series X. I would love that so much, dude, because Conker is done. It's way far due for re, re, remake again. And if it does well, they could do a sequel, which I would love. And Conquest Bad Body is a fucking hilarious game with characters that look childish but they have adult humor. Like you face a big saga shit, which I love. And this game has ultimate humor. It has really, really good calm humor. It has really good dark humor. It has everything. It has really good co-op multiplayer. That good multiplayer for the Xbox Reload Live and Reloaded, which I love, by the way, and stuff like that. Number 5 game like see we made for the Nintendo 64 is, even though they did it in the past, is Super Mario 64. It's the best, one of the best N64 games of all time. I put it on number 5 because they technically did remake it for the DS back in the day, but not a, but it was low quality. But imagine today's graphics in Super Mario 64. Oh my god, I would love that so bad. And imagine playing as Luigi and Mario, not Yoshi, Wario, Luigi, Mario. I hated that. But I had to play as Luigi or Mario. You can change at any time, which I would love myself, dude. Which Super Mario 64 is a masterpiece. It's by far the best Mario game ever. And I like those other characters in the DS version, but it just didn't fit good. And number 4 game I see we made for the Nintendo 64 for the Switch 2 is, you guessed it, it is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This game is creepy, disturbing for a kid's game actually, but I just like the vibe of the game because it's just so good. But I didn't play it myself, I saw gameplay of it, but it still looks pretty freaking good, dude. And all the shit they can do with today's we make graphics. Dude, I would love to see that so bad because Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, a lot of people say, yeah, I don't like it. A lot of people say, yeah, Katie, go for it, yeah. Let's show, if they're doing Ocarina of Time, why they cannot do Majora's Mask remake as well, which I would love myself. I'm definitely going to buy Ocarina of Time remake when it drops on Switch 2 day 1, which I'm going to buy. I might just pre-order it with GTA 6, who knows? At this point, dude, who the fuck knows? Which, I really want to get this game so bad. And after if they remade Ocarina of Time, they can do Majora's Mask, which I would love to see myself, dude. Number 3 game I'd like to see remade is a lot of people might hate me for saying this, but Killer Instinct God. Yeah, I love this game so much, dude, because I like the fight mechanics. Imagine if they remade this game and with a modern fighting game style with DLC. Dude, I will love it so much because it's just one of those games that you have to die before you have to play before you die because Killer Instinct Gold is the second best fighting game of all time next to Mortal Kombat 2 or Mortal Kombat 9, whatever you want to call it, dude. This game is amazing. There's so many good games out there that I could do a top 500 list if I wanted to on Facebook. And also, this game is a masterpiece. It's amazing, it's cool, all that shit like that, which I would love to see myself, dude. Number two game I like to see remade for the Nintendo 64 is Perfect Dark. Yeah. Even though they remastered for the Xbox, but still needs to be mentioned out there, dude, because this game has really unique stuff. And imagine they remade it for the Switch and Xbox. Dude, they want to reboot the franchise until Microsoft cancel it, like a bunch of morons. And imagine if they remade the first game of Perfect Dark. Dude, with the online multiplayer. Dude, I will love it so much. This is by far the best FPS game on the N64. By far, dude, because we need more games like it. We need stuff like that. And before we get to number one, here's one honorable mention, which is, a lot of people might hate me for saying it, but Body Harvest. This game was GTA 3 before GTA 3, which, yeah, this game needs a remake badly because imagine with today's graphics they can do. Dude, I would love it so much because they could make games like that. They don't. They used to make games as they used to. The number one game I see remade for the Switch 2 for the N64 game I see remade for the Switch 2 is Donkey Kong 64, baby. Oh, hell yeah. I will love to see this game being remade like they did for Ocarina of Time. Imagine the graphics they can put into it. I will love it, dude. Like you can change the Kongs at any time from a select screen like in GTA, which I would love to see myself, dude. Because without that stupid barrel, you could just change them anytime and it can autosave. Dude, I would love that so much. Because with remade graphics, remade everything, which I would love to see myself do. Donkey Kong 64 remake, they can name it Donkey Kong, some shit like that, which I would love to see myself, dude. Donkey Kong 64 remake, that would be one hell of a remake if Nintendo wants to do that and remake the soundtrack. And Greg Corpik can do the soundtrack and make it even better, which I would love to see myself, dude. And also, I love to see crap like that. They remake Star Fox 64. It's called Star Fox. They redid that. They remade Ocarina of Time, which, yeah. And next game they should do is Donkey Kong 64, baby. Just saying, because I think it'll sell like hotcakes. Bonanza did really well, actually, but remaking Donkey Kong 64 would be awesome. And if you like this video, leave a comment down below, and what games do you like to see remade from the N64 to the Switch 2? And I